So the story we're going to cover today about Faizon Love, most of you know Faizon from Friday as Big Worm, Big Perm. Most people know him, his classic, role that he had in that movie. And nobody never forget, Big Worm, right? Well, when I created this particular channel, part of the inspiration was to create this channel to tell a story like this one. Because this happens to, when I'm talking about here, to black actors and actresses in Hollywood all the time. So you remember the movie Couples Retreat? If you ever saw that movie, I saw it when it came out, it started on TV. I didn't go to the movies and see it, but I seen it on TV at the time. Now, Faizon was pretty upset about how Universal treated him over the years. Now, he filed a lawsuit against Universal, saying that when he found out about the overseas promotion of the movie Couples Retreat, him and another co-star black woman by the name of Callie Hawk were removed from the movie posters altogether. They say Universal, apologized, when the poster first released, but Faizon says his career has not advanced since. Now, this is not the first time this happened. When Star Wars came out, the new versions of Star Wars, and they had John Boyega. Well, John Boyega, he was in the posters here in America, but like when they showed it in China, he was completely removed from it, or in some places he would play so small on the poster, you could not see it at all. This is why, Black Panther actually revolutionized everything, because prior to Black Panther, they would say that, well, an action movie, won't make it like that with a black star, or anybody with a black cast may not make it overseas. But we saw Black Panther made that a lie. And like I say, shout out and rest in peace definitely to Chadwick Boseman, a great actor. I hate that brother isn't here anymore. But, Faizon, like I said, they retaliated against him, for speaking out, because that's what they do in Hollywood and the music industry. And the Hollywood and music industry isn't ran by black people. They want to use our talent, but don't want to treat us right. You understand? This is why, people like Tyler Perry, and then Tyler Perry is only one person, right? Not everybody could be in a Tyler Perry film or TV show. But what I'm saying is we need more Tyler Perrys out there that's going to create their own studios and create their own. Because, see, we need to stop trying to run to be in Universal and everybody else's stuff, because they treat us wrong. But let me continue. So Faizon said that Universal, he said they hurt me financially. They hurt me deeper, in a deep way, by dismissing my blackness. Okay. He says, and they have hurt all black performers by continuing to perpetuate racism in the movie industry. He said, I want to ensure that the future generations don't have to endure the racism and whitewashing I've experienced. Now, they say Faizon says that along with their apology, the higher-ups at Universal, promised him a lucrative career making films. But what ended up happening with that was just blowing smoke up his butt. You know how these people are. They lie like a person breathes. So Faizon says that it's accusing the movie's lead actor of attempting to decrease his rage about the situation with the lawsuit, that he went as far as tell Faizon, he said that making a big deal about his removal from the poster would not be good for his career. And though it may seem like he was trying to calm you down, but what he said was actually the truth, and that's what ended up happening. You talked about that poster, and now these people say, oh, he's a troublemaker black person. Okay, well, we got something for him. We just gonna blackball him. And Universal, that's what they did. Let's say you say, okay, well, he's not gonna be nothing Universal. No, when they want to blackball you, they will set up and call every movie theater and say, hey, put him on that list, or put her on that list. They trouble. Oh, okay. And then none of them gonna hire them. This is what these people do. That's why I say today, thank God for the internet. Thank God for the internet. Because you know what? We can create our own movies now. We don't need them. We can create our own records now. We don't need them. We can create our own shows, our own podcast, our own news shows, comedy. We can do whatever we want to do now with the internet. The sky's the limit. I'm proof of that. I didn't go through these people's system to do anything. I did it all, on my own. You know, we run multiple things, multiple type shows. We got entertainment, we got a podcast, we got a news show, we got people working for us, you know, that you do see, some you don't see. So yes, things can be done on your own. So I would tell Faizon, the best way to come back at these people is to win. Like, be determined. Say, you know what, you're not going to, okay, you may did that to me, but watch, I'm going to show you in the end of the day what I'm going to do. Look at Dave Chappelle, prime example. Dave Chappelle saw that, wait a minute, hold on, man, these people want this comedy to be really hurting my people like this. It doesn't even feel right. He would say he was noticing literally racist people was trying to write things for him to say. And he walked away from it. He completely walked away. People didn't understand why Dave Chappelle left $50 million from Comedy Central and just went to South Africa. And Dave Chappelle went there for a few years to South Africa. He enjoyed himself. He came back. He got it back on stand-up. Now Dave Chappelle has made more money than Comedy Central could have ever made him. Because when you stand in your integrity and you know that, you know what, these people is not going to take everything from me. I'm going to make my own way. I'm going to be my own man. And that's why Dave Chappelle has another, you know, he's highly respected. Because and these folks can't do nothing with him. Because see, when you self-made, like Master P, he preached that all the time about being self-made. When you're a self-made man, a self-made woman, and you didn't do it through begging these people, you didn't do it by selling yourself out, you know, selling out your people. You didn't do it that way. You did it on your strength, your knowledge, your integrity. That's the way to go. So they're saying that it continue, and they said rather than enjoy maximum visibility with the film's release, as a Faizon was demoted to the proverbial invisible man. As although Couples Retreat achieved first place box office opening weekend ranking with a spectacular run that grossed 171 million worldwide, Universal Studios placed Mr. Love in the back of the seat of the ride, enjoyed by his 6 white co-stars. Yeah, that's really how it is. So we can, like I said, I'm a firm believer of, sure, we can complain about this. We can be upset. We can say, hey, Hollywood needs to do this. Hollywood needs to do that. You know what? Faizon, you can go make some movies in Nollywood, in Nigeria. You can do that too. They'll love to have you in Nollywood. Matter of fact, you will fit a lot of them roles in Nollywood from what I see. You know, if you ever seen some Nigerian movies, he will fit very well over there. The way he is and all that, they'll love to have Faizon Love. They've had a lot of Black American actors and actresses that have went to Nollywood, have went to other places, you know, doing movies and shows on the African continent. So you still have options. And really, you can get it on and popping a lot quicker, probably in Nigeria, in Nollywood, than you probably could in L.A. But matter of fact, I know you can get it popping because things is a lot cheaper. All you got to do is have the right writers with you, a budget or whatever, and start making movies, man. I mean, like I say, I would not let these people take everything from me. Hell no. If I'm an actor, I'm going to show you that I'm going to be a successful actor. Because they're only going to let in so many Denzels. They're only going to let in so many Will Smiths at a time. They only going to let 1 to 2 black actors or actresses in at a time. And once they're done with that 1 or 2, then they're going to let the next 1 or 2. They do not want to have a constant black people making it like that. That's why, you know, you look at somebody like Tyler Perry, whether you like his shows or not, he's self-made. And all you can do is respect that. So that's what I would say to Faizon. If you ever see this video, brother, I'm telling you, win. Though you sue, that's great. But at the end of the day, win by being successful. That's the best way you could defeat these people. It's a whole world out there, you know, you can go act in. You can do it here. You can do it in Nollywood, wherever you want to do it. But, brother, make sure you win. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with our brother Faizon Love, better known as Big Worm. You know, I hate to see brothers, you know, go through things like this. But at the end of the day, that's what we're going to deal with in America, unfortunately. But we got to always remember we have to make sure that we're going to defeat them. Like, never let them have the last say so over your life, your career, etc.